You know, for the last 6 years that I've been elected and then re-elected as the only opposition member in Alberta, every time I'm at a big event, people say to me, "Oh, you must get really lonely being the only member from Alberta." And I say, "Are you kidding? I go to Ottawa and I have 97 colleagues. 97. Now, I really one day would like to have this cardboard cutout that I can have here when they're not here. But you know what? Tonight they're all here. So you better stay a long time and party, because you got to meet every one of them. There'll be a quiz after. So I've had the most incredible honor and pleasure of working with an incredible Canadian that I'm about to introduce. This man has brought together the strongest opposition in the history of this country. And this man has received accolades from surprising corners as perhaps the most impressive leader of official opposition in the history of our country. But we know something else about this man, because we know that he's not going to stop at that. It's my great honor not only to have my incredible colleagues here, but to be able to welcome and share with you this evening Tom Mulcair, the next Prime Minister of Canada.
Thank you so much, Linda. Wow, what a crowd, what energy. Wow. Well, Janice, if you wanted to know what kind of support you were going to get in Griesbach, look at this. A few hundred of your closest friends coming out to give you their support tonight. C'est un honneur pour moi d'être ici avec vous ce soir. À Edmonton, on sent que ça bouge. À travers le pays, on sait que le monde a le goût du changement. Et le seul parti qui met des idées sur la table pour amener du vrai changement, c'est le NPD. On va y arriver. You know, Catherine and I spent the summer going from coast to coast to coast, meeting Canadians from all walks of life, from large cities, small communities, and there's a constant. People are fed up with the way things are in Ottawa. They're fed up with talking points and empty phrases and platitudes on the one hand, and meaningless attacks on the other. They want substance. They want clear ideas. They want someone to stand up and defend Canadian institutions like free universal public medical care. We're also the only ones talking about a national child care program. And it's something that I was part of in Quebec City. And it actually puts more back into the economy than what it costs. We're going to be talking about a federal minimum wage that's a living wage and will be a model. It'll be leadership for the whole country. We used to have a federal minimum wage. Paul Martin's Liberals took it away. We'll show that leadership. We'll be giving details of that. But Canadians will understand that there's one team, one party that's on their side, and that's the NDP. Rachel, Darren, David, and Brian. Brian was so moving with us today, thoughtful, giving great advice to the NDP caucus nationally for how we can continue the great work that Linda started here in Edmonton. And we know that Canadians are receptive to our message. You know what, my friends? It's going to be a very busy year. We got a lot of work ahead of us, but that's us. We've always had to fight for every column inch, every second on the news. We know. We're going to show Canadians that for the first time in 150 years, they can vote for the change they want and actually get it. I'm just going to ask Linda and Janice Irwin to come on up for a second. I think that this is something that we actually have to bear in mind. It's a very important political message. In Edmonton, Orange is the new blue. I hope you enjoy Les Bons Jacques. The group that's going to be playing here tonight has been playing across Canada, been doing fundraising, been doing community work. And to give you a little bit of appreciation, it's a play on words. A Bon Jacques is a good guy, a good person. So the group is called Les Bons Jacques, of course, in memory and in honor of our friend Jack Layton. And I hope you enjoy them because they're fantastic. They're all members of Parliament. They're part of the Orange Wave from Quebec. They're doing amazing work in their ridings. I'll give you a concrete example. Two weekends ago, I was there with my wife and our kids and our grandchildren. And in Pierre Dionne-Labelle's riding, he's one of the great artists who's going to be up here. They had 1,300 people out for a corn roast on a weekend. So guess what? We're doing well in Quebec, and we're going to hold on to our ridings, and we're going to grow. We're the first party in a full generation. We're the first Federalist Party in 25 years to win the majority of seats in Quebec. And you know what? It's just the beginning. That orange wave is going to unfurl across the whole country, and we will form the first progressive, social democratic government in the history of Canada, an NDP government starting in 2015. 2015. Merci.